Hello, everybody. How you been? It's 2021. 2020 was kind of a horrible year. 2020 really seemed to just take the cake for shittiest things to happen to everybody across the world. 2020 really showed us that we cannot fuck around. We don't have the time to fuck around. I fucked around and I got all that shit out of the way. Because in 2021, I want to show you how to make apple butter. If you don't know the history of apple butter comes from the early 1600s, where Apple's Butterson came up to a butter maker and said, "Hey, put these apples in there." And the butter churner said, "I've got no reason to say no." So we put the apples in, and they started churning the out of this butter. Eventually, this butter got turned, and it got turned into apple butter. That's the history of apple butter. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make it, so just follow me. We're here at the stove. This is where you're going to be making your apple butter. We're going to need apples. These are the only apples I have. 4 apple slices. See? These are the only only apples I have. So we're just going to lay those out. Now, I've given you no reason to be interested in this video, so if you've watched this far, good on you. Because I often choose to mislead you sometimes. Like, we are in fact making apple butter. I want you to know that this is apple butter. Our next ingredient. When we make the apple butter, we have to have the apples and the butter mix. But apple's solid. Butter is buttery. So, not mix well. You need something that's solid but kind of buttery at the same time. So to do that, you're gonna find sort of like a syrupy thickness. And I don't have any of that in here, it seems. But what I do have is this dark caramel corn syrup. I don't need a lot because I'm not making a big batch of apple butter here. Now, if there's one thing everybody knows about butter, what's the biggest thing, all right? What does any sort of butter or spread need when you put it on a sandwich? Well, this says peanuts, but I'm thinking more of preservatives. What's the most common known preservative? Common preservative. Salt. So now we've got our apples, we've got our peanut butter, we've got our binding agent, and we have our salt, and that sort of concludes the mixture that is. So I'm gonna see if I can zoom you in here. I can't seem to zoom you in. It's not working. Okay, it's not zooming it in any. I'm just getting closer, I think. Okay. Here. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's upside down. You can't see it like that. Oh, that's pretty good. I can. Ooh. How about like this? How about like this? Like this. Good old. I f***ed up. Okay. Good old. How's this? This is good. It's from my left side. So I'm gonna need to turn this into apple butter, and to do that, you cut up the apples with all the salt. Okay. Good job. And you just start mixing it all together like this. You really want to squeeze it and crush the apples the best you can. I'm not getting good apple crushes, so I'm going to have to cut the apples up some more. Okay, maybe, oh yeah. If I crush the apples by fingers, if I just give it a squeeze, like a little, Oh, I got some juice on the camera. It's coming along nicely. Oh yeah, that's definitely the method right there. That's way better. All right. Now if you like chunky apple butter, like I do, then this is the apple butter for you right here. This is the perfect consistency. This is going to be the perfect flavor. Honestly, everything about this dish right here, perfect. Nothing is going to beat the flavor and the texture that this gives you on a sandwich. I mean, if you like chunky chicken salad, honestly, and you wanted like a fruit alternative, you wanted like a dessert alternative, this would be this is what you want right here. All right, I think it's time to put this on a sandwich.